Have one.
Hey.
Hello,
Hey, everybody.
for y'all this evening.
How is
Good
everybody?
morning, ladies and gentlemen.
I sure hope you've had a great week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and say hello to Sam. Thank you so much for that reminder. Yes, please don't forget to hit those thumbs on your way in. Hello, Ariel. Sherry is saying hello, and there's our lovely Mary. How are you this afternoon, or it's evening for me, but afternoon for you.
Yeah.
There's Candy and Michelle. How are you ladies doing today?
Long time no see, Candy.
Yeah.
It's good to see all of you.
And hey, my Michelle and my Mary.
It's
seeing you
to see you
girls today.
I hope y'all are doing well.
Yes.
Well,
How are you all doing?
I'm doing pretty good, I think. My shoulder's coming back up, so I'm happy.
Good.
Good. We're happy too.
Yeah.
Awful feeling. Yeah, it's been a pretty good day. We got snow.
I saw the pictures. That's
And
amazing.
Got more coming. So, yeah.
You got a nice
gonna have
covering.
some.
Yeah, you do work a lot, sweetie.
We thought we were gonna have some snow, and still could over the weekend. They say. I don't know.
Yeah. Us too.
But it doesn't.
Hello, Crafting Amy. How are you, sweetheart? And there's our Lana. How are you?
Hello, Lana and Amy.
Hi, Amy. Hey, Lana.
It's good to see you, ladies. Yes, we are supposed to get more snow this coming weekend. They're predicting quite a bit, so we'll see how it goes.
If y'all get knee deep to a draft, we might get some powder. Hello, Laura.
Hey, Laura.
Hello, Laura. How are you doing, sweetheart?
Hey, Laura. So we'll do like we always do: prepare for the worst, and we'll see what we get.
That means if you don't go first thing in the morning to get your milk and bread, you won't get any.
Yeah.
We already got it.
You won't have any this weekend, Debbie. It will be gone everywhere.
Yeah.
Hello, Linda and Jan.
Hey, DK.
Hello, Linda.
Hey, Jen and Linda.
And DK Jen, how are you doing, sweetheart?
Great, she said. Lana is lurking in the bushes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
See them eyeballs.
Yes, it's awesome. We're just going to sit here and we'll start our discussion when everyone else has popped in.
Yes.
I am very excited for our topic tonight.
Yes.
Yes, it's going to be fun discussion.
That Darla girl, look at there. Ain't seen her in forever either.
Laura
Hello, Darla girl.
Hey, Laura.
I saw where you got a new job and you start later on in the month.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Hi, Rita.
Hey,
Hello,
Rita.
Rita, sweetheart. How are you?
It's good to see you.
Yes.
I hope your mom's still doing good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Milk, bacon, bread, and tomatoes. Yep. That's you.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gonna find any of that this weekend.
I've never done the milk and bread run ever.
That's so crazy to me. It's so crazy.
Never.
No, because what
literally,
happens?
you'll see them doing it. Literally.
Oh yeah.
A gallon of milk and 2 or 3 loaves of bread in the other. You know, it's like
I'll get coffee creamer and coffee.
Uh-huh.
And toilet paper.
Bacon and we get our regular groceries. We don't go.
Yeah,
we just get regular groceries. Well, Rita, prayers for you, honey. I am so sorry.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hello, Diane.
no.
Hello, Diane, sweetie. But you know, Rita, when you stop and think about it, as many times as you've been there at the hospital, taking care of mom and everything,
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
not surprised. I'm
It's
really
a
not.
wonder
But
you're not a lot more sick than what you are.
mm-hmm.
Bless
And
you.
Darla, that is so awesome, sweetheart. You know what that means? That means that job was meant for you.
That's right.
Well, I'll tell you, if anybody is a nurse
Look
or an
out.
LNA close to Rutland, Vermont, come to where I work. We lost 5 nurses and about 8 LNAs.
Oh
Oh
my
my
word.
word.
Quit when the new
Wow.
They
company
quit?
took over.
VJ,
VJ.
hey, yes,
Hi,
TGIF. Well,
You're
My.
Steve, Diane.
yes, buddy.
That's
Although
awesome.
I
See you,
am not
Diane.
indulging tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And
my
there's
goodness.
VJ. Thank you for the
Hello,
squirrel ray.
Diane. Good to see you.
Yes.
I can't imagine losing that much help.
Mm-mm.
Hey, Cindy.
Hello,
Hi.
Cindy. How are you this evening?
Cindy Lou, Cindy Lou. Hoo-hoo.
It's Friday.
That's right.
Friday.
Not me. Ooh-wee, I had enough of that last weekend. Whew.
I
I'm
did
doing
nothing.
good, BJ.
I did nothing New Year's Eve. Did not drink.
I did.
Cheers back at you, Diane.
I was missing my family that should have, well, that is not here that I wish was.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is my first New Year's without him. It's real tough. Real tough.
Diane
my
says you were a bad, bad, bad girly, Connie.
Oh, Lord, you just don't have a clue on that one. What I was.
It was funny. It was
It was
very
awful. It was awful.
funny. Oh, we enjoyed it. But I'm doing great, VJ. I hope you are too.
Yes.
Yes. It's
We
Yeah.
hope everyone is doing well this evening.
certainly.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
After a long week, I hope you guys are taking some time to relax. Grab
Yes.
your favorite drink, get your project to work on,
Look
and sit
out.
back and relax. She's got a
Big
kitty
boy back
cat.
there is like, what are you doing, Mom? What are you doing?
I actually have one too, right down here.
On
He
your
likes
foot?
to get right beside of her. And
Yeah.
Figaro is on the other side in his spot. He
I have
does not
Wednesday.
like-
When he jumped up, Figaro jumped down.
Oh.
Wednesday's down by my leg. You had to dip so fast that night. Your son decided to sit right by you when I was going to do some research. Oh, that was cool. You're making more squares,
Oh,
right, Rita?
for
Cool.
Mr. UK. I wonder who that could be.
Yeah.
That's for our sweetheart Daniel.
He's liable to get more squares than he ever knew what to do with.
He'll have enough for 4 blankets.
That would be wonderful. He
Yes,
could use
it would. It would absolutely.
Well,
Yeah.
no worries. You can sit in the bushes and fix
That's
your supper
right.
while you can. That would be fantastic, and we would appreciate if you just sit back and listen.
Yes, we'll keep you up to date, Cindy Lou.
Yes.
We appreciate that.
Hopefully. Usually when I'm lurking on
Sure.
people's stuff and they know I'm there, they'll keep you, they'll read the chat just enough to keep you interested.
Oh, wonderful, Rita. Well, we will keep you guys updated with what's going on when you're lurking. In the
Oh,
meantime,
that's sweet, DK Jen. She's also making squares for Mr. UK.
that's wonderful. We're
I
going to go
hope
ahead.
he gets so loaded he don't know what to do.
Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and go on with our topic for tonight, and we'll greet people as they come in. And we appreciate all of you for greeting everyone as well. Our topic for tonight is about AI, which is artificial intelligence. And we would want to know how you feel in the chat.
Yeah, you
got-
gotta find you some squares too, man.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
We want to know if you in the chat want to know if you feel that AI is destroying crochet. And each one
I am on your boat. Oy
Yep.
vey.
each one of us is going to take a turn and share our opinion.
Sorry, I
And
jumped ahead.
and we're going to start with Connie because she just can't stop.
Yeah.
So,
Jeez,
Connie,
well,
share
I was
your
just reading the chat, you know.
share your opinion about, is AI destroying crochet?
I believe that it is. It makes some of the cutest little pictures there ever is. You know, I mean, now you can create any type of picture whatsoever by telling the AI what you want it to look like or whatever. But
Yeah.
the pictures that they come up with for the crochet is unbelievably wrong. Because when they do that, that makes people that don't know how to crochet or don't care to crochet think that they should be nothing to it. You know, look at that gigantic dinosaur or that dragon that's big as the Empire State Building. You give me a
Yeah,
break.
Right.
That's not that's crazy. That's crazy.
Right.
Hey, Granny D, welcome in.
This makes
is
them
for
think. It
this
makes
is for
people
our
think
Granny
that
D.
you can't.
One moment, Connie. This is for
Oh, I'm
Granny D.
sorry. Sorry,
And then go
I didn't hear she come on.
Nope, go ahead.
Oops. Sorry, Granny.
We love you, Granny D. Thank you for sending your little squirrels over here to us. We greatly appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, no worries, Rita. Keep on going, Connie.
No, I just think that it creates an unrealistic expectation for true crocheters to have to
Yeah.
try to dive in and follow. It's just not.
Okay.
You get somebody who doesn't crochet and they see this.
Mhm.
Well, why can't you make it?
Yeah.
Well, there's no pattern. Well, they made it there,
Yeah.
and you look at them like,
How'd they do it? It
Yeah.
says
Right.
they did it. Yeah.
All right. Well, Sherry, you go ahead and give your opinion. Go ahead and give your opinion.
Yes.
We'll give you a few minutes.
people just don't have a clue what's AI and what's not anymore. And when you tell them there is no pattern for it, well, what do you mean there's no pattern? I'm showing you.
Yeah.
You look at them and say, it's AI. Somebody printed that.
Mm-hmm.
It's fake.
Like a 3D
They don't
printer.
believe you.
Yeah.
They do not believe you.
Yep. And you know too, they say that they've got so many bots and stuff that's attached to all those goofy pictures, those crochet pictures, and that's just crazy. You know, I mean, a car completely covered up with crochet, and they've got so many. What do they call them? Not bots.
Worms and
Worms.
Trojans.
Yeah, that gets in your computer. They tear your computer up.
Yeah.
I mean, they will tear your computer up.
Well,
Exactly,
Maureen,
Diane.
you want to share your opinion, Maureen?
The thing that makes me sad about AI and producing these unrealistic pictures is exactly like what the other two girls said. And I don't look at it so much as that non-crocheters cannot understand why we that do crochet can't reproduce the picture, whether there's a pattern or not. What upsets me about these AI productions is that I see it as a detriment to those that are just learning the craft. Because even if some of these objects have been created with a pattern, because some of them they do come with a pattern, but a lot of these patterns do not work. They don't give you that true representation of what the picture is that's been created. And so therefore we have young crocheters that are trying to do this beautiful project. They get discouraged. They think it's more about them because they don't have the knowledge and the skill set yet. And so they just give up.
Yeah.
And to me, that is what is ruining crochet.
Yeah.
And that's what hurts me the most about the crochet items that you see and that you can tell are AI generated.
Mhm.
You're right, Diane. You're right.
Yep.
We see things and we're like, oh, great. I'd like to try it. And you just get so disappointed when you realize there's no pattern. You know it's fake.
Yes, very unrealistic.
And my brain is not a designer brain.
Well, and even like I said, even if there is a pattern that comes along with this,
It would be
AI
bad.
has
Yeah.
generated the pattern, not a person. And
Yep.
it doesn't always catch the nuances, how this stitch pattern is going to fit on to this stitch pattern in the next row. And so that's where the problem really comes in for people that want to produce this wonderful dragon or shawl or hat that's been AI generated. So, like I said, when you have young crocheters, and I'm not talking only just in age, but I mean that are just learning the craft.
Just learning. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Reading a pattern. Oh my goodness. That there are so many people that don't read patterns. And so when they feel like that they're going to want to step out and learn to read,
I think everybody should learn to read patterns.
Yes.
And a lot of people look at me and say, I can't read a pattern.
Yes, you can.
Everybody needs to learn to read a pattern.
Yep. You
Because
weren't born knowing how to crochet.
no.
Right.
You weren't born learning how to read either.
No, you have to ease up to it.
Mhm.
But it's really, there's nothing to it. I mean, it's just like your stitches. There's nothing to it.
Yes, Linda, it is the exact same thing for
Exact
knitting.
same.
Which your question is great because it leads right into Froggy. What do you think about AI?
My opinion on AI, in my opinion, it goes for AI crochet and AI knitting.
Mhm.
And I think AI has its place in both, but not in the way most people think. Hello, Frugal Mama.
Hello, Frugal Mama. Thank you for joining us.
And hello, Darcia. I saw you sneak in.
Oh, Darcia. Hello, sweet pea.
Sneaking in there on us.
The way I see it now, when they create these unrealistic images, like somebody crocheting the Taj Mahal,
Yeah.
it's a crocheted image of the Taj Mahal and it's nearly life size.
Yeah.
That is not realistic.
Right.
And now, could someone accomplish that? Yes, it would be their life's work.
Right.
We all know that.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And
then some. They'd have to start with their grandma doing it and pass it on down to their mom and them and their grandkids, and it'd be 4 or 5 generations.
Now, when you ask the computer to write the pattern for you, it can write a pattern. It doesn't understand the full nuances of making the pattern fit what you're trying to fit.
Right.
Now, because it is artificial intelligence, it will learn. And it might not be able to do it now, but it will be able to do it in 5 to 10 years from now.
Oh, yeah.
So we will have to revisit this. I'm sorry?
Then it's going to be bad. Really, really bad.
So we're going to have to revisit this topic in 5 to 10 years because AI is constantly learning. With everything that goes into it, it is constantly learning.
And that's scary.
Yes.
It is very scary.
Well, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Froggy.
No, you go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
So it will be able to do it eventually, but it won't be able to fit garments. I want you guys to understand that. It will be able to make generic sizes,
Yeah.
but not fitted garments. So
No.
that's something that's more nuanced. So you have to understand that. Eventually, it will learn that when you input measurements, and it'll be able to fit it to those measurements. But that's way
Right.
farther down the road.
Yeah.
Now, I don't believe in the unrealistic image, crocheted images or knitted images. And it does lead to people feeling let down when they pick up that crochet hook or those knitting needles, thinking that I'm going to crochet the Taj Mahal or I'm going to knit the Taj Mahal. And then they realize, oh, I got to form this one stitch at a time.
Yep.
And that takes time. And with the AI generated imagery, it is not fully explaining how much time is involved in it. And the other thing about hand knit and hand crocheted items is you're putting love in every stitch, and there are errors, and that is the nuances of the handmade items.
Right.
So like a machine knitted item, there's no errors. There's no errors.
Well, there sometimes there is, probably. Sometimes there is.
I know that. But it's basically error. It's basically error free. It's not
basically.
like a hand knit item that will have your nuances, in that your tension's not always the same. Your skip a stitch, whatever. It's not the same as a handmade item, and that's much different. Now, when it comes to reading patterns, I do believe everyone has the ability to read a pattern. Basically, you watch a tutorial, you have the written pattern that goes to that tutorial, and you watch the tutorial and follow along with the written pattern and go back and forth, and you can teach yourself to read a pattern. And I think you should be able to do that. If little children can do it, which I'm talking about 10 years old, I think anyone can learn to do that. Now, I do agree, Rita, it is important to learn to read the written pattern and the graph. I learned it when I went to class and we made doilies after we made stitch samples. I agree with you. I really do. And now, Diane, you said it's not that difficult to read a pattern or follow a graph. I beg to differ on one aspect. I can't read a graph. Do I know how to read a graph? Yes. But my visual impairment makes it difficult for me to read a graph. So there are people out there with visual impairments that makes the lines wave and squiggle. They can't read a graph.
That's right, Michelle. That's exactly
everyone
right.
should learn to read a pattern. I don't think AI is going to take over. I think man's going to step in and stop AI from doing it, because the human brain has so many ideas and humans are so talented that the computer can only do so much. It still needs the data input from humans.
Right.
And we can create so much more than that computer can.
Yeah. I'd like to say to Diane, there's the only thing that is different between saying a sit down and a single crochet is whatever the person that is crocheting learned to call them. That's the only difference. If you watch the stitches, they're exactly the same. So it doesn't matter what you call them. There's only one way to make a single crochet. There's only one way to make a double crochet. And if you make it longer, it's an extended. If you make it, You know, there's only one way to make a stitch, and
Right.
everything comes from making a chain to a slip stitch to a single to a double to a triple. It's just however many times you yarn over on your hook.
Yeah.
That's the
Right.
only difference. And if you watch whoever is crocheting, they will do it exactly like you and I would do it and call it a single. But they say,
Yeah.
We're going to do a sit down. Like, who is it, Froggy, that does that? I want to say it's Dutch. May not be.
I don't know.
They don't speak English very well. But if they do, they usually still say to have a sit down, or they'll say a rise up
Mm-hmm.
a lot of times. If it's somebody that English is not their first language,
Mm-hmm.
that may be how they're interpreting the single, and then a double is a rise up because it's a little bit taller.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's
Yeah.
the only difference in it.
Yeah. You have to understand when you're translating from one language to another, it's going to be a little different.
Yeah.
And Michelle, I want to point that out by Michelle. Michelle is absolutely correct. The Amish put mistakes in their work on purpose. They say that only God can make something perfect.
Yeah.
And I agree with that. And it goes with all their work. It
Mhm.
goes with their crochet, their knitting, their quilting. Everything they make has to have a mistake in it.
Yeah.
Yes. And yes, Darcia, man was the one that admitted AI. Man will probably destroy himself one day. That's absolutely correct. Will I see it? No. I won't live that long.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, I don't
I'm
know
not
about
afraid
what
of
work I am.
AI. I'm not afraid of AI getting too smart or
No.
replacing everything, because let's get real, people. Just like Froggy said, that the human capacity for their brain to work is like what, maybe 3%, 4%. People do not use all of their brain capacity. You can
No.
teach yourself to do more, to learn
Yes.
more, and know more. But the thing of it is, your ideas, your imaginings, your color input, your shape input, your size input, all of that is going to affect your end product. And
Yes.
AI is never going to be able to do that for crochet. Never.
Hey,
They
Leslie.
just can't do it. They can't.
I'm glad.
Hello, sweet Leslie. How are you? She
Hi,
said, well, that
Leslie.
makes me feel good because this blanket I'm making is absolutely not perfect.
Oh, I saw the beginning of it and it looked wonderful. So I'm sure it's
I
pretty good.
agree.
Pretty
I
good.
agree. There needs to be someone who is in charge of AI. And
Yes.
it is. I do use AI. Probably
I think
four
it helps a lot.
probably 4 days a week. I do use it. I have no problem using it.
I don't use it
Cute.
at all.
It's really cute. The pictures are. They are so cute.
I'm
Mhm.
gonna give you an example. You guys, probably oh, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna give you an example real quick of AI.
Well, your
See, my
thumbnail today was AI, wasn't it?
Oh, hang
see
on.
my
I'm gonna talk
my friend Jamie uses it for writing sentences. My boss uses it for writing certain things for posting to Facebook. I don't use it, period.
I do.
I don't do that.
I don't.
And
I'm
I
afraid
won't
of
use it.
it. Saying something that's ugly, you know?
I'm not
this
afraid.
is AI.
Isn't he cute?
It's so cute.
That's not today's. This was AI generated.
Mhm.
I went into AI and I wanted to create an image. And my prompt to AI was a character on top of a pile of yarn. This was the character AI had created for me. Now remember, AI has been creating images for me in the past.
Mm-hmm.
And this was the character it created for me. Now, the image did not have, it was all cut off. It was all cut off. Okay? I had to make the image wider,
Oh, that's
and
right.
I had to add these extra things to it.
No, you're correct there, Diane. He is not crocheted.
No, he's a human, but look, his fingers.
That's gross.
You
His
guys never,
hands backwards.
y'all never noticed that. AI
Oh,
doesn't
yeah, I
understand
did.
stuff. What does AI not understand about humans?
That we don't have that many digits.
Well, at the same time, one of the pictures that just went berserk was of a dragon. But if you looked at it, it had an extra leg,
It did.
a back
Yes.
leg. There's
Yes, it did.
something about them recreating those pictures that
Right.
they cannot make perfect.
Right.
Something
Right.
about it.
That's right, Diane. New meaning to double-handed.
Yeah, double jointed in the fingers, boy. That would be
Yeah.
bad.
I'm gonna show you the next image. I have another image I'm gonna show you. Hang on. So give me a minute.
You're right in that too, Diane. She says but if you ask AI to make a picture of you and you went by that image, it would not be okay. I believe that.
Yes.
I don't
I wouldn't
believe
ask.
they should go by AI pictures of
Mm-mm.
human beings as their identification.
Yeah.
for
No, I
anything.
don't agree with that.
No,
This image was created by AI.
I think it's cute.
And now there's a lot of flaws in it, and that's okay. But this was created by AI. First off, this looks hilarious.
Yeah, it looks like a potbelly stove.
I thought that was very funny. My prompt was
Sorry.
my prompt to AI was a robot. I wanted a robot crocheting on a pile of yarn. And this is what I got. And it was roughly like this. The sides were missing. Yeah, that wasn't part of the thing.
Oh
When I
my word!
enlarged,
I just saw that. I did not know that was there.
when I enlarged the image, it added stuff. When I made the image bigger, this ends up over here, and it looks terrible. But that's there, and I'm like, what in the world is that?
What
But
is that?
Oh,
it looks like something that's been made, and it's just laying over there.
it makes me think of a cartoon character that has on like a kimono, and it's tied at the waist, and they're got their arms up like this. But if you zoom in on it, it looks like a man's genitalia.
No, it does not.
Yes, it does too. That's what I saw when you zoomed up to it.
Oh, I
Zoom it up.
no. But I love the pile of yarn that they gave me.
Mhm.
I thought
That's
that was
beautiful.
lovely. The box. It looks like it's trying to do something, but doesn't quite know what it's supposed to be doing.
Yeah,
Yep.
I thought that was funny.
yeah.
So, yeah.
Got
Yeah, I'm
enough
back
yarn
here.
everywhere though.
I am. I'm back
They're
here
in that
zooming
same
in on
club
that.
we are. The yarn collecting club.
Oh, I see how
BJ,
you got that.
BJ, Google has its own AI program, and it's called Gemini.
Yes,
They all
I
do.
was asking what AI program.
I use Gemini the most. And then there's also Chat GPT. And
I
That's
don't use
why
that one.
I'll use this.
and then I
A
work.
lot of folks use the Chat GPT.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do.
And then I work in Canva, and Canva has what's called Magic Media.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I've
I'll
heard
use
of
the
that
Magic Media in Canva.
I've heard of that one.
Because I don't work on my phone, I use Gemini, and I can have
Yeah.
conversation with Gemini. I could just
Mm-hmm.
talk to it.
Yeah. That's what's scary to me is being able to converse with
Hey,
them.
Frizzy.
Hello,
Oh no, it doesn't
Frizzy
come
B.
back.
I don't, you know.
I wish.
Let's
I
see.
wish.
Yeah. I don't think it's quite
Using
that.
Ask Connie.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Yes. Use asking Connie.
Yeah, no problem, Frizzy. Thank you for popping by.
I can
Yes.
flat down give you an answer. It might not be the right one, but I can give you an answer. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the Magic Media in Canva is AI.
Yes.
Yes. And I use the Magic Expander to
Mm-hmm.
make my image bigger.
Mhm.
And then I have to pick the best from what they do.
Right.
Yeah. Hi, Nifty.
Yes. And
Hello,
Leslie, you
Nifty.
can do that. You can go to the AI and tell it what you want the picture to look like. And if it has, or if you have, I'm sorry, been using it enough that it recognizes your patterns and
Yeah.
what you've asked for in the past, it will
Yes.
put that together and it could make a picture of what you wanted something to come out looking like, you know.
Right.
But it will never be exactly correct. Never.
No, but it is really good for me to I use AI to brainstorm
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
titles and descriptions and video ideas.
Yeah,
That's how
Leslie went round 30, not me.
that's how I got the title for this live was brainstorming with Gemini. I brainstormed with Gemini.
Go ahead, Diane. Says, let me ask you a question. Leslie says, I'll just keep using Ask Connie.
Bless your heart.
No, that's something
No.
different.
No.
That's like
Creative text.
yeah, that's different. That is like when you write a Word document and it correct. That's like when you do a Word document and you correct your spelling. It's a dictionary,
Right.
not
It's more
AI.
computerized than AI. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
Hello, Nammy G. How are you doing, sweetheart?
Oh,
Hey, Nammy.
Lord, Leslie, shut your mouth. No, 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 no. Oh, man.
Have you ever used Microsoft Word and then had to correct the spelling of some of your words because of Microsoft told you to? Okay, somebody you explain what it is. I don't know how to explain it.
Anytime that you are using your computer to type anything or your phone, if you're typing on your phone or not even touching, you're just swiping. That is all basically the same thing when it asks you just, do you want them to respell something that they caught that you spelt wrong?
Right.
Or if you have a sentence maybe that's not grammatically correct, it will go back and shift it around a little bit, make it right. That's just the computer doing that.
That's the program part. Yes.
It's a program. Yeah, that's good, Maureen. It's a
Diane,
program built into the computer.
I don't know which phone you use. If I say I typed Connie in the wrong way, it would have a check mark for me to pick that way, or and right beside it, the correct way.
Mm-hmm.
That's like people's names can have, Lord, at
My
the
name.
different,
There are
yeah,
many ways to spell my name.
millions of ways. See, my name is spelled with an I-E.
No,
A lot of
it is
people likes to use Y, you know.
no, it is not an AI program.
No.
It is just a computer program.
Just
Right.
in
A
your
computer
computer.
program.
It's built into the software.
It's something
It's a-
like
It's a dictionary built in the software.
yes.
There you go.
There
Yeah.
you go, Froggy. That's good. Yeah, that's
Yeah, it's just a dictionary built in. It's like the dictionary built into Microsoft Word. It's just a
Mhm.
dictionary.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
It's not.
that.
It's not AI at all.
Yeah, and
Mm-mm.
if you think about that, they have to when you're building a program to help with your grammar or your spelling or anything like, they have to start out by teaching that computer every word in the dictionary.
Right.
They have to say, okay, car means this. They start basically, you know, and somebody is always updating
No,
that.
ma'am. No,
Always.
Nipsey, we haven't.
But when they update something like that, they will take out a lot of words because there's a new word for it or a new trend for it.
Yes, Sam. Thank you.
What's that?
Thank you, Sam.
Yes,
That's
prediction.
what I said. It's prediction text.
Yeah.
Yep.
Predict. Yeah, what you said. But yeah, there's somebody always updating computers to have the trendy or the updated words, you know, the slang terms, all of that stuff, you know, and like, what is it? YOLO is kind
YOLO?
of like an emoji. Emoji means you only live once, you know,
YOLO.
stuff like that. You don't know what YOLO means unless somebody tells you.
Right.
Yes,
You know?
but when you get your updates on your phone, on your computers,
Yes.
if there are new words to be added, then that's coming in your update.
Yeah, that's
Right.
what I'm saying.
Right,
There's
Sam.
somebody that's
AI
constantly
just
doing
gives you
that.
a script to go by.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, AI just give you a script.
That's just your stupid phone, Diane. You need to sling that thing across the house. I hate phones. I really do.
This here is Gemini. This is Gemini. You can see I've been talking to Gemini. Okay. Gemini, I need a title for a crochet video about different measuring tools. And then it comes right out with different titles. Gives me straightforward and hang on.
That's cool.
It gives me straightforward and informative. It gives me playful and engaging titles. And it gives me unique and intriguing titles. And I don't have to use these.
They just give you an idea.
But
Yep.
I get an idea. Oh, that sounds really good. And then I can do this. Gemini, my video is called Measure Twice, Crochet Once, Essential Tools for Accuracy. Please write a description for this video. And there it is. They just wrote me a description. Do I have to use this description? Absolutely not.
No.
But it gives me an idea. The description reads, say goodbye to wonky crochet projects and hello to precision. And Measuring Twice, Crochet Once, Essential Tools for Accuracy, we'll explore the must-have measuring tools every crocheter needs, from trusty tape measures and rulers to handy gauge swatches and stitch markers. You'll learn how to achieve the perfect sizing and avoid frustrating mishaps. Get ready to measure your way to crochet success. This is just a tool that I can use to create that video. I do not use it to, now it's not going to make the video,
No.
but it's a good
Yeah,
sounding.
you're right on that, Diane. Yeah. A
Really
lot of
nifty.
people use it instead of their brains.
I
Yeah.
like that. Nifty is an administrative assistant, and AI is changing her job. AI can take meeting minutes now, and it's a bit rusty, but it will get stronger. I like that. You don't have to do all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Hello, sweet Daniel. How are you doing this evening, sweetie?
Hey,
Hey,
Daniel.
Daniel.
With AI taking over somebody's job, are they going to be having a job?
Yeah, but it's just taking the minutes of the meeting.
Right.
But it's not going to do it unless you tell it to do it. Somebody has to tell it to do it.
Yeah, that you're right with that, Sam. He says yes, it certainly can, and I fear for the younger generation who put too much importance on AI. They are leaning way too heavily on something that can crash at any moment. If you don't use your imagination and your brain, you'll lose it. You'll lose the ability to create things if you don't use your
To think for
imagination.
yourself to make up things.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. They said the
That's what
same
I think.
thing. They said the same thing when motor cars were developed. About motor cars. They said the same thing when radios got into everybody's home. They said the same thing when televisions entered everybody's home. You're not using your mind. It's an idiot box. That's why it's called the idiot box. You're no longer reading.
Yeah.
The radio. You're no longer reading. You're listening to the radio.
Yeah.
You understand? That I'm playing your devil's advocate over here, right? Like anything, you don't use it, you lose it. I know that, Diane. But they said that about the motor car. They said that about the radio. They said it about the TV. They said that about the computer. They're saying that about
AI. Been true so far.
They said that about AI, but we still have all these things, and we still require humans to do jobs.
Not all of them. There's a lot of jobs that have been taken over by robotic.
But more jobs have been created.
But once it's created, they don't need you anymore.
Yes, I think children rely on it too much.
They do. It is one of the things that makes difficult conversation at times, because you can look at it like in my point of view personally, I think the good old days would be the better days. You know. Even though I'm sitting here right now on a computer talking to someone who's in Virginia and someone who's in Florida and someone who's in Pennsylvania.
No.
Vermont. I'm sorry. Pardon me, Cherry. Vermont. I don't know where that come from.
I don't either.
I didn't know you meant.
But you know what I mean. It is good for some things, but not everything.
Right.
Anything that you rely too much on is not a good thing.
I did, Diane. And see, it's like anything else in life, only in moderation.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I think.
Yeah, we've had a discussion, you and I, about AI in the medical field.
Yeah, I don't like it there.
No, absolutely not.
I don't like it there in the medical field at all.
That takes an imagination. That takes thinking brain to be able to diagnose somebody's illness, to help somebody that's in pain. It takes bedside manner to be a good doctor, to be a good nurse. AI
I
can't
know
do that. They can't do
But studies have shown who diagnosed the patient more accurately, and it was AI diagnosed 99% more accurately than the human doctor did. However, I am not a proponent for AI in the medical field.
Mm,
I don't like AI in the medical field. It scares me.
I don't like
Mhm.
AI at all. Just to be absolutely positively honest, I do not like it at all. I wish there was no such thing.
I don't use it. I
I
I'm
really
old
do.
fashioned. I'd rather think of something myself,
Hmm.
Yes.
you know. Um,
Yep.
don't get me wrong. People use it. I don't put anybody down for using
No,
it
no, 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 no. Me neither. No.
because, yeah,
I,
titles can be.
I think it's cool.
Yeah. Well,
It
there's a
gives me
lot.
It's cool. It's
Hey,
cool,
Jeanette.
but I don't want to use it. I think it's cool,
Yeah.
but I'm not going to use it.
Yeah.
Hello, Jeanette. Thank you for
Yes.
joining us this evening.
You know, back when they first came out with a calculator, I'm sure people were like, "Oh my word, that thing is evil." You know,
They
that's
were.
got to be of the devil. You know, how can it
They
do
were.
that so fast? Da 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 da.
But it's only as
But
good as what you put into it,
exactly, and
AI is only as good as what we put in it.
at the
right?
same time,
But
Yeah.
humans make mistakes, so AI is
do.
not going to be perfect.
Right.
yeah,
And
and at the same time, when they began letting
it scares
kids
me.
have calculators in school, kids stopped learning how to do the multiplication tables because all they had to do was press it in that calculator and go on. So
Thank you,
there's
Linda.
good and bad in all of it.
Thank you,
Yes.
Linda. I like it for a nice tool, but I don't use it every day. I mean,
No.
maybe 4 days a week, sometimes three, but usually it's
It's fun to
3 to
play
4 days a
with, you know.
week. Do I use the titles it creates? Not always. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Um, but I find it fun to be able to brainstorm myself with the computer. It's interesting.
Hmm.
Yes, I would.
Definitely,
Oh, yes, Leslie.
definitely. But you know, it's just like any kind of new toy. The new will wear off of it.
It
I'm
will.
Yeah.
I'm I'm positive of it. I mean, there
Hey, Tiffany.
nothing lasts forever.
No,
Never. It's
Well, if
not
there
gonna
had
last.
been no internet, I would not have my sisters.
that's
Well, that's
about
what I say.
the best
Even
part
sitting
of
here
the
doing
internet.
this, you know.
Yeah.
I have great friends.
Hello, Tiff. How are you doing this evening? So glad you could join us here for a little bit.
Hey,
So
Chip,
it
how
is
are you?
Hi,
nice
Tiffany.
having great friends via the internet.
But at the same time, Sherry, you know, even though we're sitting here talking to one another, people used to write letters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Most kids nowadays don't even know how to address a letter
Yep.
because they
No.
don't use them.
Well, Diane, I was brainstorming with Gemini, but that is my title out of my head.
Yes.
That's out
Yep.
of my head.
Yep.
Sorry. The titles that Gemini came up with, I did not like. No.
It gives you a springboard to
It
begin
gave me
with,
a
That's
something
springboard,
what.
to
but
Yeah.
jump off on. You know, it'd be like you sitting here talking to us and saying, "What do you guys think about yada 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 for next Friday's topic?" You know,
Yeah.
yeah.
and
Hey,
we can
Amy
come up
T.
with titles to help you along, but
Yeah,
you
it's
might
no
not use
different.
any one of ours.
Yeah, it's no different than using you guys as a sounding board.
Yeah.
Hello, Amy T. How you
Hey,
doing,
Amy,
sweetie?
how are you?
Hi, Amy.
Yeah, I much would prefer to just go back to
I'm just using
just
the
go back to the
computer as
good
my
old
sounding
days.
board. Finally got your Christmas present to yourself today. A full set of clever hooks in a case.
All
50%
right.
off score.
Wow.
Ooh, you're gonna have
That's
to tell us where you got
wonderful.
them at.
That's
That's
a
like
score.
Clarence. We love him too. Score and Clarence are our very
That is
favorite friends.
score. That is my favorite price, 50% off.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, nice.
Nice, Amy.
What movie
Yes.
are you going to see?
I'm kind of curious myself.
Yeah. I bet it's wicked.
I would.
Might
I want
be.
to see. I want to see Wicked, but I also want to see the new Nosferatu.
Yes,
Ooh,
I heard
yeah.
about that. I love scary movies. I love
I'm
them.
not a fan of scary, but I've seen
I
the
love
original, and I
I've
want to
Yes.
seen
see.
the original.
I love the one that way
Oh, there you
back
go.
when, the black and white one.
Yes.
Well, Amy T, you got to tell me how good it is. I have seen the original silent movie, and I
Mm.
would love to
Yeah.
know how good this one is.
I've seen all of the Nosferatu movies. All of them.
I would love to know because I bet that's going to be good. The
No.
Dracula.
trailers I've seen are amazing. They really are. That's pretty awesome. I like
Well,
that.
I was gonna warn you. Don't go see Gladiator 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Thank
heard
you.
that's not so good.
Oh, that would be wonderful,
That's
Tiffany.
another one I want to see.
Oh, yeah.
Tiffany is Mufasa. I want to see that
Mm-hmm.
so bad.
I
So
always
bad.
loved when the hyenas would say, Mufasa,
Yeah.
Mufasa.
Do it again.
The other one would go, oh, do it again. That always
That was one thing my daughter and I used to do is watch
Lay down.
animated movies like that, and
Oh, thank you, Kitty.
oh,
Thank
thank
you,
you,
Kitty.
Kitty
How
Thank you
awesome.
so
Dane.
much,
Oh,
Kitty. That is
Thank
thank
you.
sweet of you. If I had a thing, I'd play it. Hang on. Let me see if I
Say
got
it
it.
again.
Again. Yeah.
Say it again. Say it again.
Woo!
Ooh,
Bless
bless
you.
you. Goodness gracious.
Pardon me.
God bless
Well,
you. I was waiting on it.
This is for you, Kitty. Thank you.
Froggy Dance, Super Chat, Froggy Dance, Super Chat. I got a Super Chat, Froggy Dance. I got a Super Chat, Froggy Dance.
What's the movie about? Nosferatu is a vampire. Wicked is the Wizard of Oz. Mufasa, that is about the Lion King, about the dad. And Gladiator
I thought it
2,
was about the son after he grew up.
Mufasa is the brother.
Mufasa was the dad.
Mufasa was the king.
Mufasa
It's
was
about
the
the
brother.
dad growing up. Scar
No,
was the brother.
Scar was the brother.
Okay.
I don't know which movie you're referring to, Diane. Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
and yes,
Garcia, sweetheart.
I'm sorry, Darcia.
Oh,
oh, bless you.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. I hope she's okay. Prayers for her.
yes, definitely. That's not
Hmm.
anything to sneeze at.
No, it is
No.
not. Yeah, I didn't know which movie you meant, Diane. Yeah, Nosferatu was the vampire.
Yeah, it's a old movie.
Old movie.
Oh, movie.
It probably was one of the first
That was
vampire
the first
movies that came
vampire
out.
movie.
Yeah,
Nosferatu was the
and
first
it was
vampire.
terrifying back in the day. I mean,
Yeah,
you
they
know,
were scared.
Yeah.
and they still give
Yes.
you the heebie-jeebies.
Yes. Yes, Diane, that's the one she's going to see.
She's gonna go see the vampire movie.
Oh, I'd
Yeah.
love to see it. I may
Oh.
have to put that up on my computer tonight.
See, I don't mind those kind of movies. It's the slasher movies I'm not fond of.
Yeah,
I like all.
I don't deal with the Chucky and the Jason and the. Yeah,
No.
I mean, I can watch them, but I would a whole lot rather see a good vampire movie.
Oh,
Yep.
I'm sorry, Darcia. Oh,
Oh,
don't
Darcia.
apologize, Diane. Diane, there's no reason to apologize.
Oh my word, that's horrible, Darcia. I'm so sorry.
That's terrible.
I just went through that. It's not a kind. It's not a
Darcia?
kind disease.
Darcia, do you mind giving me her name?
Leslie. She likes
Yeah.
them smoochy, sappy love stories.
Yeah.
Like
If they
Kitty,
fall in love within the first 5 minutes.
yes. Slashers are funny. They make me laugh. They are too much overacting.
Yeah, and
I
it's
don't do
not
romances.
realistic. They're not realistic. And
is
I don't
not
like the romantic movies. That's just a bunch of
And they're always running upstairs instead of out of the house.
yeah, what
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, don't apologize. You're too
Let's
funny.
go in the basement. No.
Thank you.
Thank you, Darcia.
Oh, good land, what a name. Woo! Teresa Louise Von Tandy. That's a beautiful name.
Yes.
Teresa Louise.
My
Thank you,
mother's
ma'am.
middle name was Louise.
Yes,
and so is my
come
daughter's
on
name.
with the Lackins.
Oh, I like that name. But I wanted to thank you guys so much for joining us in this discussion.
Yes.
I know that it can be a rather controversial subject, although it seems most of us agree that AI can be valuable in its place and in moderation. Thank you so much for joining us today. I really appreciate that. Please don't forget for Twisted Fiber Friends on Sunday, it'll be over on the Pawply Guys channel. In the meantime, please stay safe, be kind to one another, and as always, happy yarning. Connie.
Yes, ma'am. In a world where you can choose to be anything, please choose to be kind.
Sherry.
Smile. Make them wonder what you're up to.
And always remember, folks, please be the light out there in the darkness for someone today, because you never know. Could be your light they need to see. Thank you again for being here. You could have been somewhere else, but you chose to be with us, and we're truly grateful. Y'all have a great evening.
We love you all. Good night.
Love you guys.